things you shouldn't do in Italy.
5 things you shouldn't do in Italy.
And I've got number 1.
Yeah, what?
Ciao to the older people.
Don't say ciao to the older people?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not appropriate.
I got another one.
You do?
Yeah. Don't laugh when you're talking about cappuccino.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
So that's 2.
Okay.
What else?
Number 3.
What's going on today?
We're going to the beach.
We're going to the beach.
We're going to the beach.
So you can see that in the month of August it really comes alive. Italy really gets touristy and starts really jumping, and even the really small little villages. It's also been super humid. The most humid month so far has definitely been August. Hopefully we can find a spot on the beach, hon.
Okay, number 3. Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
Don't order or ask for meatballs with your spaghetti. Well, they don't have meatballs.
I'll tell you why I said well like that. I remember as a child when my mom used to make spaghetti and meatballs. You're right. The meatballs were always in the pot with the sauce, and then when you put the sauce on your spaghetti, you only ate the spaghetti. You put sauce, you left the meatballs in the pot. Yeah, and then after you ate your spaghetti, because that's your first course, then you had your meatballs with a salad. So that was your second course. See?
Oh well, that says it all.
So that's why. But here's what happened. That's how it started. But here's what happened. When I moved out and got my own house and got married and all that, we started doing it the American way, and we always started doing just the one meal, the whole meal, all the courses in one plate, American style, you know.
Yeah.
Which is totally contrary to the way Italians really do it. So we started putting the meatballs. Oh, that thing is really ripe. On the spaghetti. All right, we got a couple figs. And the rest is history, you know. Per il ritorno è lo stesso? 12:30.
L'una e le 2.
Ok, grazie. Yeah, you get out here at 10 o'clock, you're late to the party. So these are just R5. They're not like some universal, hey, you must do this or don't do that. This is R5,
Yeah.
list of 5, and one of them, number 4, is don't wear a ball cap. And it's so hard to do because in Ecuador, Ecuadorians wear ball caps and they all say New York on them.
Yeah, why don't you want to wear a ball cap, Frank?
Well, because everywhere I go, I'll be speaking Italian, but they're always looking at my cap like, how do you speak Italian when you look like an American? Mm-hmm. And then it confuses them. So yeah, and I get tagged as a foreigner with it, and it's hard. I try real hard. And you see these Italians, it's like sunny out here and hot, and they're not wearing a ball cap. What? And I'm not laughing.
No, we're not laughing.
Not laughing?
We were down at the beach and it was so hot.
Well, it's July, so it's high season in Europe. Doesn't matter. If you get high season, it gets crowded. And I don't really see, how would you know if there was a tourist here? It seems like families, locals, children and stuff. I guess we're the ones that stand up as the foreigners because of the ball cap. I don't think it's really all that cut and dry with the ball cap. I mean, there's people with ball cap right there.
They're probably not from here.
Well, it is a small town. I mean, you know, the bigger city, small town is going to be different, you know. But now I'm curious. I wonder, those are Italians or foreigners? Because we're the only other ones with the ball caps.
I don't even think people from the UK wear ball caps. It's just not a European thing. The other thing that the lady said was, you'll stand out if you wear the big sun, the women wear the big sun floppy hat.
Like that?
It's like, what do you mean? Where?
There's 2 ball caps and a floppy. It's interesting, like when you're in Florida, the tourist shops have stuff like surf boogie boards, and they do have some of that right there. But here they've got this tomato passer, what do you call it? And then this, what do you do with this? This looks like something you would do like sausages out of or something. And then there's another food thing, multifunctional press. Interesting, a lot of food stuff. I find that interesting. And then the typical beach shop stuff.
T-shirts and stuff right here.
Oh, hey, there's the deal bin.
Price.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. $10 backpacks. Ecuador.
How come?
This is the high season in southern Italy, and you know, European high season.
Yeah.
This is what Chapita, this is only 1 month here like this, but in Chapita it's like this for several months. So the fifth thing you shouldn't do in Italy, there's a story going around that I think it was a couple of Americans, I don't know if I'm getting this right, that went to Rome and spent, there's a receipt floating around the internet, they spent over $80 for a couple of hamburgers and a couple of beers. So the fifth thing you don't want to be doing in Italy is going out for hamburger. All right, let's go to Italy and go get some hamburger.
That wasn't the fifth thing.
Oh, you want to go out for a hamburger?
No, but that wasn't the fifth thing.
Oh well, okay.
The fifth thing was not to touch the produce with your bare hands.
Oh well, that's boring.
Really? So, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. Frank gets up to go take a shower at one of the showers here, and a gust of wind blew our umbrella out of the sand, and it flew over to the people basking in the sun, enjoying their holiday behind us. And I just got up really quick and got the umbrella, and I sat there and held it. I was so embarrassed. And of course I said "Scoozy," but I was so embarrassed. I almost said to her, "Scoop-a me." Where were you when I needed you?
That's like
When
me
that
saying,
umbrella flew.
That's like me saying Buenos Dias in Italy. Buenos Dias in Italy.
She'd probably know what I meant when I said "Scoop-a me."